Instituted by Tally in 2021, MSME Honours has been created with an aim to annually celebrate the unsung entrepreneurial heroes at a hyper-local level that contribute significantly to the Indian economic infrastructure. Launched across 350 towns and cities in its second edition, Tally received over 2,000 nominations from across the world. In India, 97 MSMEs were felicitated under 5 categories: Business Maestro, Digital Transformer, Wonder Woman, Next Gen Icon and Champion of Cause. The MSME Honours ceremonies were hosted across 4 Indian regional zones on June 27th, International MSME Day. On today's episode of Tally presents Mera Business Meri Pehchaan, partnered by ET Now in association with Rajiv Talreja, we present to you the stories of some of these entrepreneurs that represent the diversity of businesses and approaches, all of which have led to their success. They have been felicitated at 4 grand events of the Tally MSME Honours 2022 platform. Anshu Archit Jhunjhunwala has created food for thought to imaginatively bring global cuisines to the heart of Bengaluru. For her efforts, she has been commemorated as a Wonder Woman at the South Zone ceremony.
The vision that I started Food for Thought was that it should become a good brand, serve hygienic food, global gourmet cuisines, and with the home-cooked touch. The growth of Food for Thought has been very, very organic, and I never really spent on marketing or really going out with the brand. It spoke for itself from one party to another, from one client to another. Come January 2020 is when we saw scaling up happen. We were catering to the top HNIs, to all the corporate offices in Bangalore, and we were amidst opening our own very cloud kitchen and commercial kitchen. But when we experienced the pandemic in March 2020 is when we realized that we need to go slow. Luckily, we had not yet started our commercial kitchen, but the thing was our major business, that was the catering to the corporates and weddings, large parties, had all stopped. So that kind of gave us a huge hit because that was the main business revenue income. But good and bad happens. So like we always say, that whatever happens, happens for the good. Even though our catering took a hit, we started our own new little brand called Pockets and Bowls, which started servicing smaller portions. And we realized that there were just few people living in each home, and they were all missing the experience of going out, Sunday brunches, of ordering good food, having different kind of cuisines on an everyday basis. So we started the idea of doing smaller portions, creating Sunday brunch menus, and we home delivered each and every meal to people's homes. So we just pivoted our entire business model. We created new packages which actually helped our brand stay alive and grow in a different direction, which maybe we would have never done if it wasn't for the pandemic. So digitization has definitely helped us a lot. We have our procurement, our accounting, logistics, all of that. A lot of things became I became tech savvy. We learned a lot during this. We learned the power of digital marketing and putting your brands out there, creating the spaces which were never there before. So digitization, technology has definitely taken the business to another leap. I'd like to thank them for giving me this honor. It has definitely encouraged me to do more. It has also given me the platform and the understanding that yes, my hard work of all these years has not gone unseen. And I just hope I can empower many more women to go on this path. And being an entrepreneur, I think it has the biggest perk of being an entrepreneur is where you're able to support so many more families, you enable employment, and you're able to empower many others along your journey. So it's a joint effort, and yes, getting this award has definitely helped my brand. It has got me a lot more recognition and given me reason to do much and much more.
Jagdamba Polymers in Balasore, Odisha was founded by Chandra Prakash Bhartiya to manufacture quality plastic houseware products and molded furniture. To recognize the philosophy that has enabled the company's success story, Chandra Prakash Bhartiya was recognized under the Business Maestro category at the MSME Honours 2022 East Zone ceremony.
Jagdamba Polymers Private Limited was started in 1998 as a small unit with about 25 people, primarily to manufacture engineering plastic products. Ankur took birth in the year 2000, primarily to manufacture household and molded furniture products. When we started, there was difficulties in this area because of the shortage of manpower, material, market, and everything. So we developed this brand gradually. Then we had started with few products. Now we have almost 300 products and it is growing. Today Ankur is a leading brand and trusted brand of the people in Orissa, and presently it is available in about 10 states, and we are looking for pan-India presence in the days to come. It was very difficult to sustain for a small scale unit during pandemic. Everything had come to a standstill, nothing was moving. What we did was that first we supported our customers by giving them additional credits and extended credit period. Thereby they could lift the material and they could do the business during that period. And towards our employees, we provided them support of continuous payment. We did not retrench or did not lay off anyone in our factory. We paid them in time. We have taken up the digitalization of our processes. During this pandemic, we could learn that manual processes have to be kept aside. For a long time, we had done our accounting processes completely digital. During this period, we have developed an app for our customers whereby they can punch their orders and we receive it. And this has helped us a lot in reducing the manpower as well as executing the orders earlier. The Tally honor means a lot to me personally, to my company and to my brand. It has motivated us for digitalization in our company.
Felicitated under the Next Gen Icon category at the MSME Honours 2022 West Zone ceremony, Bamboo India has created sustainable, organic and ecological home solutions for mindful consumers.
So when I was there in Germany, so I heard a lot of things about the farmer suicide and the farmers are not performing as per their potential, and there are lots of negativity around India. And rather than just talking, do something for my own country, the three things was in my mind. So first of all, working with the farmers, something in the agriculture sector. Second one, starting my own idea, because I was known for my ideation, my vision and my creativity throughout my IT career. So I thought, okay, let's explore that career, the creativity in outside IT world. And the third thing is working something sustainable, eco-friendly, plastic-free stuff. So officially we started in 2016, but unofficial or the primary processing we started in 2015. So we started, so if you take one product, for example, bamboo toothbrush. So bamboo toothbrush, we started very handcrafted brush in the year 2016. Initially we just make around 100 brush per day. But the over period of time, we understand the process, we understand the SOPs, we understand the raw material, the Indian climatic condition, the market. And now after 6 years, so we recently celebrated our 6th anniversary, and I'm proudly say like we are now manufacturing from 100 brush per day to around 55,000 brush per day. So that is the capacity we increased in last 5 years. Today we have around 48 direct employee, around 310 indirect employee, and we have more than 6,000 farmers associated with us across India. Pandemic was one of the worst nightmare anybody has in the past, but we beautifully convert that challenge into opportunity. So for example, initially we imported some machines from China and Taiwan to make this bamboo toothbrush automatically. But during this pandemic, the engineer supposed to came here for the installation, they couldn't come because of the travel ban and all. So that time we got an opportunity to to sit back and study the machine very closely. And now again I'm very proud to say that with the help of our local engineers and the good brains which we have, so we converted that bamboo toothbrush making machine into Indian version of bamboo toothbrush making machine. So now we are not only making bamboo toothbrush, we are also making the machine. When we came to know that Tally recognized us as a next gen icon, we sincerely thanks to Tally, because working with the sector which is completely forgotten by many, Tally understood the potential of sustainability. Tally understand the potential of the farmers, understand the potential of this social entrepreneurship.
For over a decade, ABK Imports has evolved into becoming a trusted name in pet care and grooming in India. They have leveraged the power of digital to develop as a brand and have been awarded under the Digital Transformer category at the West Zone Filling Station held in Mumbai.
The purpose of ABK is to bridge the gap between the pet parents and the pets. The vision of ABK is to be an internationally recognized company and one of the leading pet suppliers in India, and also to have ABK products in every household in India which are having pets. In terms of the growth story of ABK, I still remember 12 years back when we started, we had a mezzanine office and we were 3 employees, and we would go ourselves to pack the products, to take the orders, to dispatch the goods, to place the orders with the suppliers. Everything was done by ourselves. We were kind of self-employed, and over the years, because of the support of our retailers, dealers and suppliers, we constantly grew the business year after year, and in up to 2020 we had increased our strength, ABK team strength, to a whopping 150 employees plus. We have a sales team of more than 25 people. We have a very large operations, a huge warehouse, and a lot of systems in place which today help us to think about the next 10 years. We realized that we can't just sit and wait for this lockdown to get over. We have to take things in our own hands. So we started equipping our sales team, our operations team with desktops in their houses, with laptops. We started giving the people the VPN access to the server, so they could access the systems, they could work on the systems. We started working with our suppliers and planning the demand supply. We started buying much more quantities than we would earlier because we didn't know when the supply would stop. So with logistics, we had a major issue of unpredictability. We didn't know whether to order less or to order more. So everything was in like a circus way, and it was all like playing blind. But for the pet industry specifically, world over, not just India, the market was on a high. Everything was going more because people were more at home, they were spending more time with their pets. They understood the importance of companionship that a pet provides. And when we came out of the pandemic, we had actually grown triple digits.
For us, we were already available digitally. We had very good infrastructure. We had a good system which was set up, a good IT infra. And after the pandemic, we realized that a lot of these things could really, they are like sleeping giants, which we were not focused on, which we considered as, just on the side, which now has become kind of a focus area. And it is helping us in growing further. And digitally, definitely is the next way forward, because today if I see around, there are people like, even older people who never used a phone are today buying things online, they are making payments online, and it is just making life simple. So digital is something which is going to, go on, and we are definitely betting big on it. This is a very proud moment for me and the entire organization, and I would like to say that it is only because of the organization that we have been able to do this digital transformation. We have had super tally partners, IT partners, and team who have been working day in and day out before pandemic, during pandemic, and after the pandemic, who have really helped us in making this digital transformation, having things available at fingertips, going digital in a big way. So I think it definitely, some kind of acknowledgement like this, which we have received from Tally, helps us in knowing that we are in the right direction, and also motivates us to do more and do better in this field, because we know that if our infrastructure is right, if we are advanced, then there's no looking back.
As a motivational speaker and business coach, Moka Ramachar Vidyana has created Vidyana Training Guru to enrich and upskill the rich human resources that India has to offer. For his inspirational endeavor, he has been recognized as Champion of Cause at the South Zone MSME Honours in Bangalore.
2010 is what I started this brand, Vidyana Training Guru Private Limited, to help and reach people to achieve their dreams and success and their goals. And this was done after my stint at the IT companies, the MNCs, and I came out and did this to reach out to a lot of companies, educational institutions, individuals, housewives, and CEOs, and anybody who was interested to shape their lives and reach their goals. Thick of COVID, like many people, we were shut in our own homes. Lockdown played its role. Everything was shut. Work from home was never heard of in such a large quarter, so that was done, and I didn't have people live coming and listening to me, or people calling me to their offices to train, and that is the biggest impact I had. I had to sit at home and think differently, out of the box, and see how I can reach out to people. I thought we were almost closed for 2 years, but the government stepped in. They gave us extra facilities, they gave us extra loans for us to get into the mode of acquiring some technical solutions for which we needed funds, and that was where we fell onto the government initiatives which helped us a lot. Thanks to God, the police training which approached me, the Bangalore Traffic Police, and they said, why don't you come and train traffic police, and we will ensure that everything is taken care, COVID policies are followed, and we will give a batch of 30 people who will sit spread across and train them on communication skills. And this was a God's gift, I can say. So it came to me, grabbed it, 3,000 persons were trained in the 2 years of the COVID, plus we went to many other places. I sat in my room, used the online solutions, and tried to impact the lives of 10,000 people directly or indirectly. From 2010, post-COVID, pre-COVID, whatever times, I never looked into my accounts properly. Every day, half an hour, I just sit and spend some time on Tally, and my company accounts is taken care. My chartered accountant gets these files directly, and I have just taken off my head of my accounting solutions. I was directly into impacting lives of 10,000 plus people in the last 2 years of the COVID pandemic. Feels a lot satisfied. And now a lot of people are recognizing me because of this award, and I've been reaching out, a lot of people are reaching out, MSME, small, bigger companies, educational institutions, government institutions, like the police training, like the KMF, farmer institutions. Everybody is now recognizing me because of this award.
To enable financial freedom for Indians, Vinita Kejriwal has envisioned Vincent Financial Services as a one-stop repository for consumer information and solutions. For her efforts, she has been commemorated with the title of Wonder Woman at the East Zone MSME Honours.
I was always very much extremely passionate about mutual funds and creating such kind of financial literacy and giving them such kind of guidance, because there are a lot of people who doesn't understand what finance is, though finance is the backbone and the integral part of everyone. Officially, this company was incorporated in 2012, but once I qualified my chartered accountancy in 2015, I took over the company, and we were just standing at maybe a 5 crore of asset. So from 2015 way back till 2017, we were at the corpus of 100 crore. So basically I am talking about mutual funds, and till 2020 our company reached 125 crore, and till that we were only doing mutual funds. But 2017 later we also added doing fixed deposits, bonds and kind of insurance as well. Our mission is to be one of the leading financial distributor pan-India and provide world-class solution. During the pandemic, it was really tough for us, to give that 24/7 service and have one exclusive team who can give them kind of support they were needed. And also, the lack of awareness regarding the online presence or the leverage of the technology was really challenging for us. We were able to an extent, cater to their needs and their financial exigencies, which were the most important and the priority for the investors. The strategies were very simple. We were available at whatever time they wanted us, because this was action which was required in real time. We wanted a dedicated team for such kind of challenges. So we shifted in November 21 to a brand new office which had the capacity of people, where we can have more people employed. So that was the first thing which we did. And then we also added some of the product to our spectrum, which was again very much in demand. Because if, for example, per se, so Mediclaim was one of the things which we learned from the pandemic, which was really very important, because there were a lot of people who were struggling because they couldn't have their Mediclaim, and there were a lot of health issues, and suddenly there was an impact on their financial planning and all. I was really very much elated receiving such kind of award. This instilled me with an additional kind of responsibility and made sure that I'm going on the right path.
The Indian entrepreneurial spirit was not just celebrated but motivated to sustain in today's dynamic age and succeed in the digitalized future world at the MSME Honours 2022. Brought to you by Tally presents Mera Business Meri Pehchaan, partnered by ET Now in association with Rajiv Talreja.